Lord Jesus. Nigga, we are recording on some shit. You know. Hey. All right.
What's going on?
I am trying to. Okay, that's full screen.
You can get your life figured out. I'm gonna leave my phone charger. Probably should have did that. You know, sometimes we don't prepare.
Right. Hey, all right.
Let me doggone.
I just don't like the fact if I switch the screen over to me, then you're like a little tiny little speck in the corner. That's what I don't like.
I'm cool with that.
You're cool with that.
Either way, if you switch it over, I should notice because I'm not and I still look tiny.
Right. Well, I guess. Let me see. I guess I could switch back and forth every so often. I guess that wouldn't hurt, would it?
Yeah. No, I'm
I mean, you know, start out with you. All right, let's make sure we are recording. Yes, we're recording. Okay.
So we're not recording?
Oh no, we are recording. We're recording.
Okay.
Yay!
What's going on, brother?
Fantastico. Hold up. Put that mug up again. Let me see what you're working with. What am I doing out of bed? That's a nice mug.
My friend bought me this mug. She knows I'm an avid coffee and tea drinker.
Oh, you got a friend, huh, Shonda?
Yeah, I got a friend.
You got a friend? Well, nigga, I guess now is as good as time to start as any. Welcome, everybody, to the last episode of the Socially Conscious St. Louis podcast for the year 2017. Yay. It has been one of those years.
Yeah, man. That's right.
There's been a lot that's gone on this year. There are some people who has passed on. There's been some beefs that have been ignited on some bullshit. There has been some good music, and there's been a whole lot of trashy, shitty ass music. And there are some people who died, which we really don't care about. So, but that's okay, man. That's okay. Because their life was not beneficial to doing anything anyways. So, that's nice. But again, this is the, the 6th episode of the Socially Conscious St. Louis podcast. I am your host, King David, and I'm in this piece with Lady Q. How you doing today, Lady Q?
Man, woke up late. Good day. It's a good day. Today is a good day. I did absolutely nothing, which is always great.
Woke up late. Hallelujah. This is also the last day of Kwanzaa. It says the last day of Kwanzaa, Imani, for faith. All that wonderful stuff, man.
All right, bro.
Man, you know it. We had a wonderful time last week with brother Gooch the Great. Shout out to Gooch, man. He's an A1 100 ass nigga. Fucks with him. We will definitely have him back on the show sometime within the near future for 2018. Shout out to all of the new subscribers. Some 5150 cats. Yannick McCook, he's 5150 cat. He subscribed. Let me move this little pussy ass cursor out the way. Anyways, We had a couple more 5150 cats that subscribed to the channel, listening to the podcast. So shout out to y'all, man. I ain't got everybody's name off the top of the dome, but want to let you know, man. Appreciate y'all supporting us, and hopefully y'all share and spread the message, because I think that we're doing something pretty interesting here. Like, I feel out of the podcast that I see and I've heard, I don't really see a market for just face-to-face, friend-to-friend conversations about the things that's going on. You dig what I'm saying? There's a panel of women, and then there's panels of men, and there's hip-hop podcast and travel podcast. We are the Socially Conscious St. Louis podcast, i.e. me and Becky are both from St. Louis. We have been knowing each other for 14 years. Next year, it'll be 14 years since we've known each other.
I feel like stupid old.
Yeah, please.
I'm like, I feel like stupid old for like half a second there, but I don't care after that.
Man, I don't feel old. I feel good.
Yeah.
I'm 30. I'm going to be 31. You know what I mean? This year is one of those years. It started off pretty rough for you, boy. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, I think this year was a year just... I don't think I've talked to one person, not one person, whether it's somebody I know or something just like a complete stranger, that has not said that this was a rough year. Like, legit, like, everybody that I talked to was like 2017 was a rough year for them.
It started off rough for me, but it ended pretty good, my nigga. So since we're on the subject, I was finna end with this, but I mean, here, we can start with it. So I'll just give y'all a recap of my year. I was working for a racist owner of a landscaping company. Was hoping to get snow, and that's like $20+ an hour to plow snow and salt. I was needing that money. I was waiting on that money. It never came. It never snowed. So last year was rough. Got into the energy selling business and just couldn't do it. Like, I am not that shrewd to sell energy to other poor people, because it's some shit that they don't, regardless of if they white or not. Like, I just can't do it. So that was kind of rough for me. Didn't make no money from that. And then
on that job too.
I mean, it's just knocking on somebody's door. You're like, hey, we need to sign you up for this bullshit, and it's going to consolidate all of your charges. And then people thinking consolidate means you're going to make these charges disappear, but it's not. They're all just combined into one. And a lot of times your energy rates are actually higher than what you're getting. So I just felt bad about it. I couldn't do it. I know some people who do it, man. Like, it's a brother I know who's very good at it. Like, he can spin some shit, and this dude was around some old black men, and he told them that this was the Obamacare of energy.
Wow, I would have just slammed the door in their face. Like, bro, we don't want Obamacare.
No, it was out, like, in the neighborhood, because it was like four or five, like, old heads. They was just standing around drinking, talking shit. Then none of them have an electric bill in their name. But we just so happened to be walking by. And they was like, yeah, what are you guys doing? You're like, oh, yeah, we selling energy. Blah, 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 blah. This is to help the poor people, the working man. They like, yeah, Trump. You know, Trump, he gonna try to negate that. He like, fuck Trump. This is the reason why we out here. This is the Obamacare of energy. This is shit that Obama put in place for y'all to fuck Trump. Man, I swear to God. Them old niggas ain't have their electric bill in their name. But if they had one, all of them would have been signed up.
That's crazy.
Dude is insane with it. Like, he's crazy, man. He a good brother. His name is Prentice. Brother Prentice Scott, man, good ass dude, man, hilarious dude, hilarious. So I did that. I ended up hooking up with the Securitized, with the Metrolink account. That helped your brother get stable and get caught up on my bills and all that other stuff. Got into business with 2 additional brothers this year, and that was like pulling teeth. And then the one brother who's still my homeboy ended up dropping out. It's cool, bro. You go ahead and do your own thing. Then had the situation with me and old boy, and we was going good for a while, but nigga acted like he just wanted to continue to take over the company. Like, bro, you're not taking over nothing. This is a 50-50 partnership. And besides, the only reason why you really a partner, nigga, because you got the transportation. That's pretty much what it boils down to. That's pretty much the only reason why I needed him, because I didn't have transportation. And again, all the things that I'm doing this year as far as like working overtime, like I've caught Thanksgiving, Christmas, and I'm finna cash New Year's tomorrow. So that's time and a half money. I've been working my off days like 6 days a week, 9-10 hour days. As long as hard, but this was the stuff that I was trying to do last year, but we did not get any snow. I got a job as a housekeeper supervisor. I have over 10 years of housekeeping, floor care experience. Guy gave me the job over the phone, and then when I got there a half hour early, mind you, from when I said I was going to be there, dude found out. He was like, "Oh yeah, what you here for?" Old fat, crispy Kringle looking dude. Looked like Chris Kringle. Looked like he trying to stuff his ass down somebody's chimney. Swear to God. He said, "Oh, what are you filling out for? Housekeeping?" I said, "Housekeeping supervisor." He like, "Oh, okay." I was like, "Yeah, I'm David Landrum. I'm the one you spoke to on the phone." And then the nigga looked at my application. Let me just switch over real quick. Hey, y'all can see it play. I have scripts over to me. This is what the nigga did. Nigga did just like this. He looking at the application. Turn beat red. Nigga turn beat red. He like, "You're David Landrum?" "Yeah, I'm David Landrum." Oh. Fuck that mean. I know what that means. I know what O means. You just found out I was black. You thought I was white over the phone because I speak good. He speaks so well.
Yourself very well.
But then when I got there and found out I was black, the position somehow did not become available. I just filled it. I'm sorry about that. Well, I'm gonna call you if we get something. Which they never called, but I wouldn't have taken the job anyway, just off principle. Like,
just based off of that, yeah.
I have housekeeping experience. I can be a supervisor. When you looked at my resume, you're like, "Oh, this guy's got a lot of experience." Mm-hmm. He about ready to come in for the winter. He gonna quit his other job. We got him. And then when I got there, you found out I was black. "Oh, the position's no longer available." So yeah, that was my experiences, man, with some of that stuff. So you kind of, and this was like earlier in the year, this was, I think, January, February-ish, so it was a rough year getting started, man. Me and dude had a falling out. Like I say, he want to act like he's going to take over the business and okay, whatever. Go ahead and do you, nigga. But for the past couple months, I just been clocking overtime, working off days, picking up as many hours as I can, while still working, in my community and doing what we doing, because I can't neglect that. So, yeah, man, like I say, I'm working New Year's tomorrow, catch that last holiday pay for a while. And, man, things is coming together. I took my truck to the shop a couple weeks ago. Shop is like hella busy. So, unfortunately, they haven't had a chance to look at it, but it's been sitting this long. A couple more weeks ain't gonna hurt. And then, I got a few more things to take care of, man. Go to the DMV, get a driving record. Just make sure I ain't got, no more little bullshit-ass tickets or warrants out there that I need to pay. So I can go ahead and get this license back, man, get things going. And for next year, man, 2018, I hope to grow the podcast. I hope to Hopefully get some apparel. You know what I mean? Some sort of shirts or something. That's off the crazy ideas that I have. And, you know what I mean? Like, I'm finna build my business. I'm finna work that program. Make sure that my truck and all of that is going on.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, nigga? I can't see you no more.
You know, Google Hangouts being stupid. Hold up for a second.
I can see you, nigga. You straight.
You see me now? Okay.
Yep, I can see you. So basically, man, my plan for 2018, build more lawns, man. Like, the blueprint works. I know it works. Your video just disappeared again. But anyways, it works. I know it works. So the thing about it is, it's just up to me to go out there and go get it, man. Getting out there when I know I need to get out there and doing what I need to do the way I know how to do it. And that's my plan for 2018. I'm going to double down on this pimping and I'm going to go hard. That was my 2017 recap and my 2018. Not a New Year's resolution. It's definitely not a New Year's resolution, but just some shit I'm working at. Becky.
There it is. That's weird. Can you see me?
Nope. I cannot. I can't see you.
Can you, I can see you. At first, I couldn't see you at all. I don't know what the heck was going on. But
Right. Stop pressing stuff, nigga. Just hold your
I
phone.
ain't pressing nothing. It's just being stupid. I don't know what that's about. Like right now, whatever you did, I couldn't see you. But anyway, so 2017 had a lot of highs and lows, man. Had a lot of. So, I mean, I've been pretty much at the same job that I was since I left Tri-West Healthcare Alliance. That was the worst. That was probably, besides CVS, that was probably the second worst job I've ever had in life. Well, not necessarily the retail, but the specialty pharmacy. The job itself, I would say, is a good job. It was just the leadership at that particular location was just terrible. But that's neither here nor there. So, I'm in the same job that I'm at now. I'm in a different department. I'm having the same problem that I typically had when I worked at the other place. It's just the leadership. I work with racist leadership. I mean, it's sad to say it, but it's true. I work with leadership who know that they're white supremacists and they're okay with it. that's I mean, that's pretty much all it is. Like,
You mean to tell me that these white folk know that they're practicing racism?
Of course, they don't care. Like, what are you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Look, Rebecca, we are in a post Obama economy where racism no longer exists. Speak on it.
Yeah, I can't speak on that because that's a lie.
Nigga like, nigga say
Like,
Trump's
yeah.
in office, tiki torches, and white women rioting in the streets. No, racism hasn't ended. Last time I checked, I got how many cousins in jail? 1, 2, 4. Okay, cool. How many niggas still locked up for marijuana?
One, it ain't enough niggas to count, right?
Okay, racism ain't in it. Continue.
All right. But yeah, they know they white supremacists. It is what it is. So, it's just one of those things where you kind of got to move on. I know that I'm getting ready to transition into something else. So right now I'm just working a lot of hours because I'm just going to take all the money that you're going to pay me until I'm ready to go. I mean, it's pretty much what it is. My thing is, and the job is easy, so you feel like, oh, you're using me? Not really. But that's cool, too. So, 2017 has been interesting. I think the good parts about 2017 for me was that I was able to publish 3 books in a year.
Yes.
Which was good.
Books. Fantastic books.
So I was able to do that. And then, other than that, man, had a lot of people pass away in the family. A lot. Like, I think we're almost at 10 people that have passed away so far. And it's not the younger generation, it's the older generation that has passed away, which makes sense. I mean, this may sound cruel, but every generation of people in the older generation, you got to have somebody that's going to die off at some point. But
that's correct.
That was that. I learned a lot about people this year and how I choose to deal with people, and then how I'm going to proceed forward in 2018. And a lot of the changes I did not wait to make. You know how people wait till the next year to make the change? Like, no, I just start doing it now. You know what I mean? Because, if you try to wait until next year, you're never going to get it done. So, 2018 was just, I had a lot going on, but not a lot going on. I don't even know how to explain it. I had a lot of issues that I had to deal with as far as my ex is concerned and all the stuff he had going on and
Ice-T?
Stuff that's something. No, I don't have a ponytail, bro.
Cut.
You're right. He ain't had a ponytail. Shout out to 5150.
Cut.
Right. Yeah, I don't have nobody with a ponytail. Now I do.
I am a nightmare walking, psychopath talking.
Right. Now I did have somebody with the Jim Kelly afro until he cut it off.
Hey, shout out to your husband.
I honestly, I didn't have a lot going on, but I had a lot of personal stuff that went on this year, as far as like stuff that I had to take care of on the back end, stuff dealing with family, stuff that how we sometimes put ourselves in a situation trying to help, and then it's just more than what you bargained for type situation. Yeah, the most of my year was full of those situations. So it wasn't terrible, but 2018 gonna be dope because I'm taking everything that I learned this year, and I didn't waste time to start implementing a lot of it. I just started doing stuff. Not gonna wait till 2018 to do it. I just started doing stuff. So I think for that reason alone, 2018 gonna be dope. Book 4 coming out 2018, so that's gonna be dope.
That's real, man.
I joined the book club this year. And we're doing a charity event on January 6th. So, after the Corey Hopper show, I got to drive back home.
January 5th, 7:30, Healy Comedy Club. Me and Rebecca and Rebecca's husband will be in the house. As the Socially Conscious St. Louis podcast, we will be in the house. We will be representing for us. So we hope to see you there. For those of you goons who are close to the St. Louis Midwestern regional area there. 2017 was a good year for music. 2017 was a good year for music.
It was. Boy Eminem came out and did his thing.
Who?
A lot of albums came out. I say your boy Eminem came out and did his thing.
Yeah, Eminem came out with an album. It's pretty decent. I liked it. Big Crit had a double album that came out. That was dope. Especially since like niggas.
I have no idea who that is.
Big Crit is an MC from Mississippi. He's cold. Big Crit.
My friend Nikita talk about him all the time, and she worked. Well, she used to work at like this federal thing or whatever, and she ended up running into him. And she was so ecstatic, and she told me I was a terrible friend because I had no idea who he was.
Man, you tripping.
I had never heard of him before, and I just seen a picture of him like the day before yesterday.
And he's so underrated. And he knows he's underrated. That's why he claimed it in this song he's got. It's called Non-Olympus. And they can say, now y'all want to hear country nigga rap. 5 albums in, I swear country nigga snap. Thought they wanted bass. Thought they wanted Molly. Thought they wanted Drake. He like, fuck them niggas. So basically, he like, nigga, I've been doing this, but y'all sleeping on me. This was a couple years ago. It's an older song.
But that kind of sounds like, what's his name? His face. It kind of sounds like Tech 9, who's underrated.
Oh yeah, Tech is there.
I think Tech 9 was underrated at one point.
Not so much anymore.
Yeah, not so much anymore.
Right. Sanford came out with an album this year or late last year. It's pretty good. Sanford is a artist, producer, songwriter from the UK. He's pretty dope. He was featured on Drake's album Nothing Was the Same. Too Much featuring Sanford. Sanford's really crazy, man. Really, dude's really dope, soulful. Like one of them cats, man. Like even back in the 90s and the 80s, he still would have just stuck out because dude is simply amazing. He had a fantastic album. It's called Process. sample process is dope. Just like R&B, just a solid R&B soul album. Dude plays the piano. He's got like a very unique voice, man. That came out this year. That was definitely crazy. What else came out this year? Gucci Mane came out this year. Nigga dropped about 15 albums this year. Shout out to Gucci Mane.
You said 15 albums.
Maybe not 15, but he dropped at least like 2 or 3, 4 albums this year. Like, Gucci is a machine.
Yeah, he came out of prison. He wasn't playing.
I mean, he wasn't playing before then because the nigga was dropping all mixtapes and albums and everything. So Gucci Mane had a good year this year. And let me see, who else came out this year with some music? Wu-Tang was this year. That was pretty decent. I really ain't got a chance to listen to it. But just the fact that Wu-Tang is still releasing music, and this is their last album, I believe. So shout out to the Wu-Tang Clan. Yeah. I always fuck the Wu-Tang Clan. Like, I have mad respect for people who still come out and drop an album. Nigga, what is you listening to?
I was singing Wu-Tang.
Oh, yeah? What's your favorite Wu-Tang song?
You really gonna do me like that?
Yes, I am.
I can't think of any. I'm terrible at that stuff.
Okay, well, one of my favorite songs is Triumph. Triumph is definitely atomically. Philosophies and hypotheses. Man, that shit is still complicated. God, I still can't get that shit right. All the fuck I know is abomatomically, nigga. Don't judge me. All I know is abomatomically. That's all the fuck I can remember of that nigga verse. Like,
I don't think nobody can get Triumph. I don't think nobody can get it. No matter how cold, I just don't see it.
Man, like Winter War is definitely one of my favorites. That was featured on Don't Be a Menace to South Central while drinking your juice in the hood. That's a good one. Gravel Pit's a good one. Cream is always good. Man, anyways, those are just some of my favorites, man. Shout out to the Wu-Tang Clan. Let me see who else came out this year. Let me look at my stuff of recent stuff that I have listened to.
Well, you ain't promoting that 444 album, you know.
It was okay. It was okay.
I ain't care for it like that.
It wasn't all that great.
I was just like, oh, okay. Like, that's how I felt about it. Oh, okay.
Step Brothers 3 came out this year. Starlito and Don Trip. I always fuck with them. Starlito, Don Trip. Wiz had a couple of mixtapes and stuff that came out this year that was pretty good. Jeezy dropped the album Pressure. That was decent. 2 Chainz, Pretty Girls Like Trap Music. That was a pretty decent album. Ego. Willie D ain't do nothing this year because Coon was like last year, 2 years ago.
Coon feels so fresh. You know what I mean? Is it just me? I feel like Coon feels so fresh. I feel like the way... Okay, so the Mexicans and the white people, because I don't think I'm being prejudiced, because that's typical. I live around Mexicans and older white people. They're out here shooting, and it's not even midnight, okay? They're
well...
And I live in the county, so I'm sure the police is going to be over here at some point. You know, they out here shooting and popping fireworks, and it's not even midnight. Okay,
right.
So
well, they was over here shooting. They were shooting over here too. So you know how that goes.
If you hear it in the background, I do apologize for the inconvenience and technical difficulties.
I haven't heard it, but it's New Year's Eve. Niggas know what it is. Niggas know.
I live in the county. I'm pretty sure. You know, I live around like a lot of big houses and deer and Mexican people. So I'm pretty sure somebody's going to call the police. It's just not going to be me.
Right. Well,
I'm from the hood, so it's kind of like you used to just
you used to gunshots in the hood.
All right, like you used to people just shooting. I just want to apologize to the listeners for the inconvenience.
Nigga, y'all know what it is. Y'all. Probably shooting guns in the air too. Like, nigga, we live in the hood. It's St. Louis, bro. We used to gunshots.
Yeah, that's true.
Every night. And I'm not saying
It used to be a
a
ritual.
bad
Get on
thing.
the
I'm
floor.
just saying it is just one of those things.
It's just what it is, man. We used to have to get on the floor in the summertime at least 1 to 2, maybe 3 times throughout the week. We would literally lay on the floor and watch TV. There's no blankets, no pillows, just laying on the floor. Because people be out there shooting.
Yo, skin folk, man. Yo, skin folk.
They always got to be related to me, the ignorant people.
I mean, I didn't say they was your kin folk. I said they was your skin folk.
But I did talk to your cousin Omarosa a few days ago. She said she needs some employment. Would you be able to assist her? I guess that would be a no.
I don't really have any positions open right now.
You just said it like that white man did you. We're not hiring.
Like Donald Trump called, he wants his Negro bed wench back.
Right. Yeah, she'll be on the
She's
side.
like, no, I'm not going anywhere. Look, you remember Head of State? Well, yeah, she gonna be like, no, I'm not going anywhere. Security.
DJ Boo, security. Who's homegirl that sung that song You're Gonna Love Me?
Oh, you talking about Jennifer Williams, I believe.
Yeah, that's what they played when Omarosa was leaving. Leaving the White House.
and you're gonna love me. Trump's gonna love me. She gonna be like, and Trump's gonna love. Trump's gonna love me. Security!
Right.
Get that bitch out the Rose Garden.
All right. Man.
Sick the dogs on her.
We need to leave. I will say this. I don't too much care for what people say when they gonna leave 2017. They should have. We definitely need to leave Omarosa in 2017. The Black delegation has decided we don't need to trade anybody with you this time. You are more than welcome to have Omarosa. You've been had and you've been paying them. Why not just keep it? Don't keep it because that loud ratchetness and that what you call it instant ghetto.
Yeah, a pack of instant ghetto.
Yeah, man. She was ready to go after they fed her that. Because it became too much, and now you want to give it back to the black folks. We don't want her. We didn't want her at first.
Look, she can, not talk and stand there and look good. That's what she could do. Because that's about all she's good for. She's smart. She's intelligent. Don't get me wrong, but she's a coon. She's an opportunist. And, yeah, just... I ain't got no love for opportunists.
Ain't no love side of the game. Opportunist.
Right. Speaking of opportunists, shout out to Umar Johnson, ladies and gentlemen.
No.
Opportunist of the year.
You had a rough few.
You had a rough year, didn't you, laddie?
Yeah, right.
You invested all that gold, didn't you, laddie?
Yeah, right.
You tried to steal my pot of gold, nigga. I don't appreciate that.
Right. Oh, man, that's terrible. Umar Johnson. You know, I try to have a little sympathy for him because I'm that kind of person where I'm like, you know, if you give money to somebody, then it's not your... I don't necessarily say it's not your place to question it, but it's like once it's gone, it's gone. You know what I mean? Like, and whatever they do with it, consciously and morally, they have to deal with that within themselves. But it's like, bruh. Like, you just kind of you should have just left Tariq Nasheed alone. Like, you should have just left. Like, he makes himself look bad on every turn. Like, and I agree. I feel like what a lot of people are saying is that some people saying that because he's going through so much, that's what's making him snap. And I'm like, no, I really think that he's just showing the truth of who he is. I don't think it has anything to do with pressure. I think he's just showing the truth of who he is. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I wouldn't be surprised if other people that has worked with him start coming out saying, like, this is how he is, this is the way, this is that, which they should have been came out and said it, but it wouldn't surprise me if within the next few months you hear it more. It becomes more prevalent. What is your take, David?
Hello? I got it. Hello? Hello? I got it. No, it's cool. We ain't got to ride on Tyreek, nigga. No, I got it on the Afro Pub side of the game.
Fake goons, nigga. Ain't nobody got time for that, bro. Stop.
You and your ghost. Umar is the first nigga ever. And this is going to go down as a moment in Black history. Umar. Goomba. I promised I wasn't finna go in on dude, but
kind of he went in on himself.
On the Goomba Super Mario movie looking ass side of the game.
Bruh. When Tyreek put that with shout out to Tyreek Nasheed.
That walrus, that nigga put up that walrus meme.
Yes, with that. Bro, I died.
Oh no!
If he'd have stuck a beard, if he would have stuck like that beard, that split beard situation he had, I mean, if he'd put that on that walrus, that would have been it for me. Like, that would have been it.
Man, look. I promised that I would publicly come out and denounce Umar Johnson. So before I get the clowning too bad, if you remember last week, me and Lady Q both came out in support of Dr. Umar Johnson.
Yeah, we did.
Publicly. Stood behind this man. And I know that we were not the only ones who were feeling that way. Right?
Yeah.
Because I've seen smoke but no fire.
Right.
But due to what happened this week, with dude just getting out of line, like I understand Boyce took shots at him and they had a beef 2 years ago. I did a video about it and I both called them both immature. They shouldn't be fighting, but I know Boyce is Boyce and Umar is Umar, but the nigga then, like, okay, that's kind of sort of justified. Like, I think it's pretty immature, but okay, nigga, whatever. Then the nigga just arbitrarily decided to take shots at Tyreek when Tyreek didn't do anything to diss him. Like, I'm just trying to figure out where these shots are coming from, brother. You don't have no basis to stand on. And it is because of his poor decisions, let's just say, based off his poor decisions.
Yeah.
He has imploded. And so now he just attacking anybody who he feel is going to listen so he can hold on to a little bit of platform and money that he has. Fix your camera, sister. There you go. You good. So I am here to say that I'm not going to say that I was wrong, but new information comes out. So based off the information that I was working with last week and prior to, I had no support. I had no problem in standing behind Umar and supporting him. Because I feel what he was trying to accomplish, he didn't have enough money. Now, could he have built a smaller school with the money that he had? Probably. But he did not for one reason or other. Like, he's a fantastic speaker. I went to go hear him speak. I think he's got great knowledge, but you have exposed yourself like nobody has exposed him. He has exposed himself to be another conscious of. I don't care if the nigga lied about getting pussy. Like that don't mean shit to me. Like you lied about your personal life. Okay, some people's like, well, what else you lying about? I don't care the fact you lied about you not getting pussy. Like that makes me no difference, nigga. But when you're throwing rocks, and I'm not even gonna say it's a glass house, you basically throwing rocks at a concrete compound, like. With steel and rebar, nigga, you living in a glass house. Tyreek is in a goddamn compound. Because his work speaks for himself. Hidden Colors 1 through 4 and 1804, the movie. And not to mention Player Be Played, The Elite Way, you know, pimping and macking, pimping and macking, pimping and macking. The nigga has done quite well for himself and has never fleeced the black community. So for Umar to arbitrarily take shots at Tyreek like this is unacceptable. I'm not going to say that's throwing rocks at the throne because I don't believe that there is a throne. But in the context of what happened, brother, and then you're going to say, well, I don't normally speak on grown men, but nigga, you always say that you don't speak on grown men, but you steady speaking on grown men. You a chatty patty, nigga. You are a classic example of a damed ass chatty patty, nigga. You always talking about somebody, trying to deflect away from your own issues, and I can no longer stand behind Brother Fubar and solidarity. Brother Goombar will no longer get any support from me. Move really? Yes, Brother Goombar. That's just my take. I want to get that out there before I start clowning Brother Fubar too bad.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a sad turn of events. You know what I mean? Like, my thing with Umar is this. I feel like that brother's just so out of order in the sense of on how he handles his problems. I feel like he is an attention whore. I feel like he's an attention whore to a certain respect. Because every time he has a problem or an issue, he always has to address it on social media. Every single time. He always makes these videos trying to, like, I don't know if they're supposed to be intimidating. I typically just laugh at him. Whatever. But I feel like every time he has an issue, he always addresses the situation on social media, whether it's making a video, whether it's posting a picture, whether it's typing it out on social media. Like, these people that you're talking about, you don't decide to call them and handle it the way that I feel personally. I'm not a man, so I can't really speak on it too much, but the way that I think that certain things should be handled. You could have called that brother if you had a problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, you came for Tyreek. You've been coming for Tyreek Nasheed, and he been ignoring it. And then, like, in this particular case, you came for that brother, and that brother hadn't done nothing to you, none whatsoever. You just went off on this tangent about this brother just to invoke some kind of response. So much so to where you made your people, your following, believe that your dad was, like, coming against you and that your dad didn't like you and your dad was basically denouncing you and denouncing what you were doing. And then your dad had to come out and make the correction, which he simply stated, I love my son, I support my son, but I cannot support what he's doing as far as all the terrible language, as far as all the name calling and the way that he's handling the situation. I cannot support that. The good that he's doing and the good that he has done, I can support that. But I cannot support you when you're wrong. So, but the way that Umar tried to twist it, he tried to twist it like, oh, everybody is against him. Now, this other YouTuber, who you don't too much care for, Lovely T, she had a very non-biased opinion.
It's the Lovely T.
Some of her opinions and views be like, some of her opinions and views kind of be spot on.
Can you imagine making love to the Lovely T? Oh my God. Give it to me. Oh, daddy. You be like, bitch, get out.
Ew. I don't want it, man. I just don't want I just don't even want to think about that.
Come get it, Daddy.
Let it go, man.
You be like, ugh.
He just had to go there. Well, she got 2 kids, and somebody liked her, somebody loved her. You know what I'm saying?
Man, in the dark,
everybody.
She another one of them. I wear too much makeup, bitches.
She don't need it. She's fine without it to me.
But anyway,
yeah, leave David. Shut up. So
drywall spackle side of the game. Bitch just be taking a whole glob of shit. You run a nigga Clayface, take a whole glob of that motherfucker Clayface, just slap it on the face.
Oh my God, I'm not doing this with you today.
Get that motherfucking short.
I'm just not doing this with you today. You need help. Damn.
And have you ever noticed? Can I finish my point? When that nigga Umar, you ain't never noticed anytime Umar go off on somebody, that nigga got that goddamn Philadelphia beanie and shit on, that nigga be like, let me tell you something, Tyreek. that nigga be having that little ball on that. Let me tell y'all something. You don't call for Big Papa.
Yeah, man.
Let me tell you, you don't come for Big Papa. Tyreek speaking on me. Yes, he did. I'm coming to get him.
And then you, the fake goons that didn't call you and your phone rang for real.
That motherfucker say, hello. Oh. Not that you got a whole government phone, my nigga. You broadcast, not the fact that you broadcasted from Motel 6s and shit, nigga. You broadcast, you got a whole government flip phone and it got a Go phone.
I always wondered about that.
He got one of them Simple Mobile phones.
Is that a phone company?
Yeah, it's a phone company, man. It's like Simple Mobile. That's like my homeboy. He said, yeah, I got Simple Mobile and it simply don't work.
Dang. He went on, no, I think he went to Boost and got that $40, no, it's $20 at $19.99 Alcatel flip phone.
Right, that nigga got that track phone, Virgin Mobile prepaid phone having side of the game.
Man, like, come on, bro. Like, it kind of made me mad with, well, I'm going to go back.
And was like, hold on. Yeah, nigga, I call you back. You on my minutes. Click. He like, no, I got it. Yeah, look, nigga, I'm on my minutes. I'm going to have to call you back.
Man, when I be hearing people say they be talking about minutes, I'm like, bro, so you do know there's phone plans.
That nigga Umar be like, call me after 7. My minutes is
still paying for minutes, right? You still paying for minutes, bro? You talking between the hours of 7 and 6 for free. 5:59 a.m. You like, okay, I gotta go. They finna start charging me.
Hey, did that nigga have that old school music playing in the background?
Just can't understand.
I'ma get that nigga Tyreek. He gonna stop talking on me. I ain't playing with that nigga no more. I ain't playing with him or Boyce. This Big Papa nigga. I'm not playing with none of these niggas talking about my motherfucking school.
you in this song in the background. I'm not doing this with you. I'm not doing this with you today, bro.
So what? I fucked the conscious stripper, nigga. Anyway,
I knew it. I said this an hour ago. Like, I'm not doing this with you today, man.
You stupid, bro. On me, baby.
You're right.
You talking about
bro, that's rough.
Dr. Fubar.
Yeah, old girl said she think. Lovely T said that she thinks that he is trying to basically take everybody down with him. Like, oh, if I went down, he taking everybody with him. And then when I watched Umar's video, he was basically saying how Tariq Nasheed was a pimp and all this other stuff. And I'm like, bro, how you gonna call into account, even if he was, how you gonna call into account something that happened almost 10 years ago? People have the right to change and evolve. So you want people to get over that you slept with a stripper, you was booty shaking, and them 10-year-old text messages that you was sending to the stripper that everybody was able to get access to, and now you're embarrassed. But then he can't change if he was a pimp. So what?
Yeah, pimps don't get married. Pimps don't have children.
Mm-hmm.
If the nigga was a pimp, why would he put out a docu-series called Hidden Colors? It would have been called Hidden Pimps. And they're going down all the museums
Hidden
looking
pimp.
up all the pimp. This was the first pimp right here.
Stupid.
The nigga's married. He got 4 beautiful children. Well, his daughter's not really a child. She's pretty much an adult. She's like 17, 18. He got 3 young sons. He's married, happily married.
Yep, same woman.
And Peanut damn fine. And he know Peanut fine. But that nigga's about his business, so his life speaks for itself.
And just like he said, Dr. Umar ain't nothing but a traveling preacher. He was like, he has his hands in a lot of other things, a lot of other businesses.
Yeah, snake oil
He's
salesman.
not really hungry. Huh?
Yeah, snake oil salesman.
Yeah. And he said he'll never take away from the fact that he's an excellent speaker, but he ain't nothing but a traveling preacher. He was like, he don't need money like that. Tyreek was like, I got my hands in a whole lot of other businesses and things like that. I don't have to go from place to place doing lectures and doing this and doing that.
Umar been trying to sell Zoe the hair tonic for years, but it don't work.
Zoe gonna kick your ass.
Nigga hit them elbows. Nigga throw them foes.
Man. Dude, if Chris would have been there, he probably would have started playing that music. And you know it.
Dr.
Chris would have
Umar.
had that sound while queued up.
Dr. Umar. You fucking up, nigga. It's over for you. It's over for you. Anybody who still supports you is a fool. There's gonna be a portion of niggas who gonna continue to support him, and that's fine. But I'm done with him. I can no longer support him. I'm no longer gonna cape for him. None of that other stuff. And this will probably be the last time we gonna talk about Dr. Goombar. Because you have proven yourself to be a fuck nigga.
And it will not surprise me that if in 2018 people
he gets on more conscripts.
Yeah, and people come together in a class action lawsuit.
Dr. Umar, I'm here to tell you niggas that all that $750,000 a nigga got, he blew it at strip clubs.
For their money. That's a possible chance.
So if you want your money, you're going to have to go down to Magic City in Atlanta to go get it. I'm just saying. Got to go to the Players Club. That nigga Umar going to be out here. You see the stripper business. Started in Africa. Titties, ass in the nude, buck naked.
Shout out to Bernie Mac.
Rest in peace to Bernie Mac, man. Did I tell you? Did I motherfucker tell you?
I knew you was gonna
the kids is bad as hell. I'm here to tell you, family, the motherfucker was bad as hell. That motherfucker jumping on my couch and shit. I took her hammer and I slapped the fuck out of her.
When I say to you, when I had that DVD, I rewind that part at least 15 times.
Kanye, what the fuck was that?
When they started impersonating kids jumping on that couch.
I told you to do something for the kids. I told you to do something for the kids, nigga. What the fuck is this?
Man.
Did I tell you?
Man.
Did I motherfucker tell you? I ain't scared of you motherfuckers.
yo, that is like his
hit my music, that nigga be like,
Man.
That was that Def Comedy Jam. That was that nigga first ever appearance on Def Comedy Jam.
Yeah, man. That was good stuff.
Rest in power to Bernie Mac, man. The funniest niggas to ever do it. For real.
Sir.
Yes, but Dr. Fubar, nigga, don't make no more videos calling out your ghost goons. Like, just don't do it. Nigga calling up Philadelphia goons from beyond the grave and shit. I call upon all the ancestors of the fallen goons. I call upon the ancestors of Grandma Betty. No, nigga. No more ancestors.
No.
The ancestors have abandoned you, nigga. There are no more ancestors. You can no longer claim
Right,
the Bailey
nigga,
family, nor the Douglas family. Them niggas had completely disowned you, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Stupid, man. Stupid. Man, I'm not gonna deal with you today. Not at all.
Look. You gotta make fun of it because it's funny. Because it's funny.
Like, nigga, if you're gonna do something like that, please make sure your ringer is turned down. Make sure your phone is off, bro. Just come on.
I'm gonna say. he be like, hold on, I got another call.
Oh my god. Stupid.
Oh, that nigga Umar gonna call up Tyreek. I just flip phone the shit out of that
nigga. Shout out to Lavelle Crawford.
Paysdale's own Lavelle Crawford, man.
Oh my gosh.
Paysdale's St. Louis. That's St. Louis niggas. Paysdale's in St. Lavelle Crawford is St. Louis nigga. One of the best to ever do it, man.
Yes, sir.
Fuck you, Tyreek. Fuck you, Tyreek.
I am so done. I am so done with this nonsense.
Fuck you, Tyreek. You gonna make another hit in college, you rich motherfucker.
I hate you too.
They're gonna be like, Umar, can you stop yelling? No, I can't stop yelling because this is the way I talk. Haven't you seen my lectures?
Man, shout out to Dave Chappelle. Shout out to Dave Chappelle.
And yes, I hope Tyreek died, and I hope he burned in hell. You'll be fucking conscious strippers in no time.
Oh my god. I'm gonna freaking die.
Oh, Dr. Kumar. Dr. Kumar.
Like, dang, bro. Like, you made sure you went out in 2017 with a bag on. Like, you just made sure you could do the absolute worst.
Why do they always want to wear that beanie and shit, bro? I started to wear my beanie, y'all, but I didn't feel like going back to the house and going to get it. So,
yo.
Oh my goodness. I think I'm going to leave him alone, man. We're just going to leave Dr. Umar in 2017.
Yeah.
And,
that nigga left himself in 2017, bro.
Man. Shout out to Dr. Football.
If my lighting is miserable, I need to go get my...
Look here, my nigga. If your licenses get revoked, I hear Uber's hiring.
What you talking about? I said my lighting.
No, I said to Umar Johnson, nigga, if your licenses get revoked, I hear Uber's driving.
You stupid.
That nigga gonna be doing lectures from the front of an Uber car. You see, brothers and sisters, it is Boyce Watkins and Tyreek who is the devil.
You stupid.
They were doing lectures from, and they doing lectures in the Uber XL.
Really? Really? Really, fool?
Nigga, you get a complimentary lecture with an Uber ride from Dr. Umar Johnson.
I'm not gonna play with you today. And really?
Yeah.
Really, David? Really?
Yes. That nigga doing struggle lectures now. Yeah, him and Crispy gonna be teaming up to do lectures.
Bro, I hate you. I swear I hate you. Really? Really? Really?
Gotta love it,
they
man.
They gonna be teaming up together.
They gonna be teaming up. Wonder Twin powers activated. Shape of a bald-headed coon. Form of a fake Hotep nigga.
They gonna have rings. Oh my gosh, I'm so done.
Let's go Voltron Force.
You stupid, man.
Coontron, let's go Coontron Force. I have the power. I feel all the coon spirits just filling me with power.
Bro, I hate you so much. You stupid for that, man.
Coon Commander.
Really? Wow. You need your feelings hurt, man.
I said I wasn't gonna go in on Umar, nigga, but
You acted a fool. I knew you said y'all some nonsense.
I can't help it. Can't help it. That nigga Umar gonna be singing love songs. You got what I need, but you say I'm just a trick. But you say I'm just a trick. Oh, stripper, you.
I'm not doing this with you today. I refuse. I refuse.
Oh, stripper,
you. I refuse, brother. Stupid for no reason at all. Just stupid.
They're gonna be opening up for R. Kelly.
No. He'll really be in some trouble then. Bro, can you imagine?
Umar's trapped in the closet. I can't believe he's a man.
I'm done. I'm so done.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, podcast. I had to take some Benadryl while David sit over here and clown.
I'm done.
I told you was gonna act the fool.
I ain't gonna fuck. Nigga, what you gonna do? Act the fool. Your car just ran on an empty tank. Nigga, what you gonna do?
I am not doing this.
Yeah, so now that we done got that good laugh out of the way.
Bruh.
Let me see here. Think we should talk about your boy Russell Simmons.
Yes, this was fan requested. Shout out to the homie Phoenix. I'm sorry.
Right, you bald head Tupac looking motherfucker.
That's the homie, man. That's
Tupacalypse.
stupid.
Now, yeah, he requested this topic, man. I don't have much to say about Russell Simmons. Now, I will say that the nigga has been suspect on his behaviors.
For years, true. I agree.
Man, you know, he got that lisp. You can't trust a nigga with a lisp.
I think a lot of people respected Russell Simmons because, not just because he's a pioneer in like the comedy and the music industry, but just like Russell Simmons is really blunt. Like really blunt. Like he don't care who you are, what you're doing. He just gonna say what it is, and if you don't like it, oh well. At least that's the kind of personality that it seems like he has to me.
Right.
But as far as the rape allegations, I feel like this. I wouldn't be... It doesn't surprise me that they're coming out, to be honest with you, because of the position that he has. So, I'm not going to say that I don't think they aren't true. I'm just saying with these types of apologies that people are putting out, the apologies to me seem suspect. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
Because when they put out these apologies, they'll go, oh, well, I may not exactly remember how such and such remembered it. But if that's how they remember it, I truly apologize about that. And I'm like, okay, so it's one of those, like, I'm not going to admit that I did it, even though I really did it. What are your thoughts, Dave?
I think that Dr. Umar and Russell Simmons and R. Kelly gonna form a super group and they're gonna sing all oldie songs.
You just had to do it, didn't you?
I'm just a love machine and I won't rape nobody but you.
I'm done. You just had to do it, didn't you? Then you just had to do it. You stupid.
Man. But yeah, man, Russell Simmons has been known to like girls who are definitely on the underage side of the game.
True.
I mean, he picked up Kimura when she was like 17. He was like 31.
True.
It's kind of suspect, my nigga. It's kind of suspect. Now, according to Professor Griff, he accused him of seeking sexual favors from boys and girls.
Whoa.
And this is an article that I found on Your Black World that is Boyce Watkins' platform. Okay. It says hip-hop executive Russell Simmons finally bowed down to pressure and stepped down from his company after sexual harassment allegations were brought up against him by different women. It appears like allegations against Simmons aren't about to stop. Now, rap legend Professor Griff of the Public Enemy rap group has made another very serious allegation against the rap mogul. In a graphic radio interview on the Murder Master music show, Griff said a lot more about Simmons that we didn't know before. According to the rap legend, Simmons used to go after both boys and girls.
Whoa.
Not really surprised about that.
Not surprised. He was like, ugh.
Right. Growing up, Griff says he used to view Simmons as a good man, but would later learn that he was very wrong about it. He goes on to say that Simmons is behaving the way he's doing because he's guilty. Were he not guilty, as alleged by the 5 or 6 women who've come up to accuse him of sexual assault, he could have filed counter lawsuits against them. The fact that he hasn't done that to this moment is already telling about his involvement with the women. Then Griff went further to say that by just looking at Simmons, his body language, countenance, voice, it's clear he's guilty as charged. Regardless of whether or not he's guilty, the accusations against him have dented his reputation so badly. And some other hoes that came out and some actresses. And yep, so that's pretty much it. Ain't no need to read the rest of that bullshit. But I mean, a progressive, Professor Griff said it's true, I am inclined to believe him because it's funny how there's this like verse in the Bible. I had read it this morning, and it says something like, don't be like too righteous or too wise. Basically saying like, hey, nigga, don't put yourself on that platform to make it seem like you're bigger than what you are. Because when you tumble, when you trip, you fall off that pedestal, like niggas is not gonna let you climb back up there because you try to make it seem like you was perfect. And I'm just using that as a counterweight to say that Russell Simmons is one of those people who kind of had suspect behavior, but you never really knew that he got under wraps. And it could be that these women are coming out because of a greater agenda, but he probably did rape them, not along, including the men or the boys that he touched on. So, again, thank you for your contribution to hip-hop and black culture and American culture. Thank you for your service, Russell. We will forever hold you up in the books of hip hop history, nigga. But it's time for you to fade away into obscurity. You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
I'm gonna do this. What you say?
Russell Simmons, you are the weakest link. Goodbye.
You are the weakest link.
Do you have anything to say about Russell?
I really don't. I just think it's amazing how all of a sudden all these people are coming out. I was raped. I was this. I was that. I hate you.
You probably was raped,
all
bitch.
All these people coming out. I was raped. I was molested. I was touched. I was this. I was that. And the question is, why did you not come out prior to? Why did you wait until now? And it seems like people started coming out when they heard 2 or 3 people, and now everybody wants to come out and say, this is what happened to me. You know what I mean?
Of course. But they're going to fade off into obscurity. Look at Terry Crews.
Mm-hmm.
That nigga had his 3 weeks of spotlight. Mm-hmm. After that, niggas was like, well, enough about that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm suing, y'all. I'm suing. Niggas is like, okay, we heard that. Thank you. Goodbye.
You're going to settle out of court and keep it pushing.
We no longer interested
That's
in
all
hearing
you
your
gonna
rape
do?
story. Anyways. Another question on the floor that Brother Phoenix asked, how do we feel about the Eminem BET cipher, and why does it take a white rapper to address America and Donald Trump? Why hasn't there been a black rapper to address Donald Trump and America? Take it away, Lady Q.
Okay, so I saw the cipher. I thought the cipher was good. I do, on one hand, feel like I wish it was a black rapper or artist that would have been the one to come out and say something, because it represents the black community. But, and this is no diss to Eminem, because I love Eminem, always have. This is no diss to him, but I do feel like at the end of the day,
well, that's them goons called
black, right? I do feel like at the end of the day, if a black artist would have come out, it wouldn't have meant anything at all. And the only reason why I say that is because I look at through the years and through history, black people have come out, they've said stuff, they've marched, they've protested, which I think is useless. Protesting is useless. Sorry, people, just my opinion. They've said things, they've addressed things, they've done this and that, and it's a lot of black people who speak up for the black community and how they feel about Donald Trump, things that are going on, this and that, and it gets no airtime, like maybe a few seconds, and then that's it. So it coming from a white person, even though some black people may like or take a liking to Eminem because they may feel like he does represent the black community in a certain aspect. Because you know how black folks are. He acts black, he raps, he's this, blah, blah, whatever. But I feel like it would have taken a white person to come out and say something, because it wouldn't have gotten the airtime that it would have gotten had it been a black person. It's sad, but it's true. That's just how I feel about that.
Mm-hmm.
So, those are my thoughts, brother.
Well, how do I feel about it? First of all, I thought it was decent. I mean, it's a freestyle with no beat, so it's basically focused on the lyrical content and not so much the flow. I thought it was cool. Again, I'm not clapping. I'm not jumping for joy. Eminem does this. It's not new. He spoke out against President Bush on the Encore album 2004, a
Yes,
song called Mosh.
Yes, he did.
So again, it's not really nothing new for Eminem, but there has been black rappers to address. Oh Lord! All right, there have been black rappers to address Donald Trump. Okay, like YG, that nigga YG came out with a song like a whole year before Eminem did that shit.
I think we got kicked out because we're a group of black people, and like I guess people, what's going on in America, they're afraid we're gonna say something or do something, but we just really want to watch the rally, and to get kicked out because we're a group of black people is really crazy. It shows you how racist our own school is, that we can't even go to our own school.
Fuck Donald Trump. Fuck Donald Trump. Yeah, nigga, fuck Donald Trump. Yeah, fuck Donald Trump.
You just fuck Donald Trump. So I'm not gonna act like there's not been black artists who haven't said anything. My son actually had a very good freestyle on the BET Awards. It wasn't necessarily focused at white supremacy and Donald Trump. It was focused on, black empowerment, building up the black community. But my son actually had the better freestyle. But he goes unnoticed because it's Eminem, and he's white, and he's a global success, and he's white, and he's white. But that's okay, because you need white people to tell other white people when they fucking up.
True.
It's just like a white person may not be able to go to a black person and articulate what it is that you're doing wrong. It's like a white person telling you, oh, you shouldn't wish death on nobody just because they white. They're going to look at you like, nigga, please. Versus a black person, hey, you can't say kill all the white people just because all of them white. Like, you know what I mean? You can't do that. And they still might be like, fuck you too, nigga, but it's going to go down smoother. It's like honey. You take a spoonful of honey, and your white person needs to go spoon feed that honey to other white people. It's going to go down smoothly. If a nigga try to tell the white people, look, whitey likes, we have been oppressed for 500 niggas. Nigga, we don't want to hear that, nigga. We don't want to hear that. We don't want to hear that. It's like vinegar. That's just what it is. So you need white people to speak out against other white people. And I'm proud of Eminem for using his platform to speak out against Donald Trump and speak out against white supremacy. His album was very good. It's not something that you're probably going to like the first time around, but you really got to listen to it and get into the whole concept of the album. And I really like his album. It was conscious. People were like, oh, this conscious Eminem. Like, no, he's just making more conscious music, and he's in a different space in his life. He's not the Slim Shady Eminem necessarily when he's going out to kill people and kill his mom. Like, you hear on the album, there are qualities of Eminem, Slim Shady, and Marshall Mathers on the album, but it ain't like it was back when he came out in 98. So, taking all that into account, man, I like his album. I think it was very good. Even that song with Beyonce grew on me, Walk on Water. And I didn't even like that at first, but the song actually grew on me. So shout out to Eminem for doing what he doing, man. For real. I fucks with him heavy.
Yeah.
Really, really do. Fuck Donald Trump. Just want to put that out there. It's the Obamacare of energy. This is the Obamacare of podcasts, ladies and gentlemen. Nah. They're like, what's that? I don't know. Sounds good. This is the Obamacare of podcasts. That's gonna be our new slogan. Welcome to the Socially Conscious St. Louis podcast.
Right.
I'm your host, King David. This is Lady Q, and we are the Obamacare of podcasts. Holla at your boy. See you next week, niggas. No, I'm fucking. Fuck with you. They like, damn, niggas, that it? No, that ain't it. I don't know how long we doing on time. I guess we about an hour and a half in, give or take. So
about an hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah, so, all right, that's straight. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, I guess it's going to be a short one because it's pretty much all I had besides these white men in blackface committing
I know
crimes.
you didn't forget that.
No. I was just looking to see what we had, and I mean, this might be around 2 hours. So that's cool because I really ain't got nothing else.
I couldn't believe it when you sent me that story. Like,
Yeah.
when I saw it, I thought they was doing like melanin injections. And then when I talked to Regis, he came home yesterday, South Carolina. He was like, "No, that's what they're doing." And I was like, "I know." I was like, David sent me this story. Blah blah blah. Look at this. And I was thinking like it was like that. You know the one. I don't know if you know this chick. This is one chick. I don't know. She's Russian, Brazilian. I don't know what she is. She stupid. But she got like injections to make her skin darker.
Oh, that little Swedish bitch with the flotation device, titties, and
can barely speak English and can barely talk and all
man, if
that.
you fill the
And then got
motherfuckers
in so
up with
much
hot
so
air, she
and then
could
got so
fly.
much so to where her husband started doing the injections as well.
Fuck
So
him
both of them
too.
can make their skin darker. That's what I thought it was. But when you told me there was an actual mask,
Yeah,
I
you
was
ain't
like,
been seeing these Halloween masks, Black Thugs, and this bullshit at Walmart. Man, the shit is so crazy. Walmart been selling these masks. Maybe not those particular masks, but it's just like when you see like the little black boy and the little white kids in the car in like them little cars for the 3 and 4 year olds. The white kids is driving the police car, and the black kid is driving the sports car. And the police cars always have the white kids on the backside of the black kid to imply that the white kids are going to grow up to be police and the black kids are going to be criminals. So, the shit is in everyday life, my nigga. It really is. And it's nothing new if you go back to Birth of a Nation, not Nat Turner Birth of a Nation, but the original Birth of a Nation. That's basically, in the movie, what happened. They were white men who dressed up in blackface, committed crimes, so the KK can rise up and have an excuse and lynch niggas. Same principle, 2017.
that's sad. And I'm looking at the image of this mask, and I'm like, I can't believe that's what it was. So you're going to go out there and commit crimes to further perpetuate the stereotype of black people being thugs.
Right.
Like, they didn't need your fucking help to do it. The media and society and the system that we are unfortunately governed by has already set forth that plan. That's already done. So what really is your point?
His point is to go out there and to commit crimes. I don't know if y'all can see that. Y'all can see that? Them niggas. Hey. Right, so that's basically what it was. That's what it looks like. If y'all can see that, if the
It's terrible. Freaking terrible.
is actually correct. Sorry about last week, folks. Audio messed up. I don't know whether my settings was off or whatever, and then it took me hours to upload the video because it was so large, and I accidentally unplugged my stupid old computer a couple times, and I need to switch my software over to my new computer, but I don't really want to pay for a new license. So it was a whole thing. That's why the podcast didn't get uploaded until Friday. That was on me. It was terrible. It was terrible. But
I was listening to that 5150 show earlier today about dying listening to Grady.
These niggas out here camping off. Lord have mercy. You'll have to do the rest of the podcast from the floor, Becky.
I mean, for real. Like the old school days, sitting there with the remote laying on the floor,
Man.
clicking the TV, looking up like...
Right, nigga, you got to go to the refrigerator
Man.
and get some juice. You got to do the military crawls. You got to be like...
Nope. Hey, man, you got this, you got to get... And then trying to laying on the floor, pulling open the refrigerator from the bottom, like this. Trying to go under and put your hand in and then grab the juice
Man.
and close it back. Do a tuck on the tuck and roll side of the game, yeah?
Nigga, what the fuck is juice? I want some apple drink.
Right. Stupid.
So I had been abreast of these type of situations for a couple months now, but apparently it's becoming increasingly more popular. So I had commented on Tyreek's page, and I was like, and I still feel this way, and I will stand on it. I hope they all get killed while in blackface. That was the exact quote that I put on Tyreek's page, because that is the exact way I feel. All the black people was like, yeah. I'm just asking questions like, hey, it's only right, right? Everybody's like, cool. You know what I mean? So I had posted a GIF of this little Moorish dude, and he says, he who robs the graves of Egypt dies. This little GIF. Everybody cool with it until some Caucasian tried to challenge.
Where's a quark?
He's a Caucasian.
Where's a quark? What's that?
He's from the Caucasus Mountains
Oh my gosh, I just cannot.
in Western Asia. But a Caucasian gentleman tried me, ladies and gentlemen, and I blasted that nigga. And he has yet to respond, and this was like 2 days ago.
Yeah, he's not going to say anything to that.
So
He should have just left it alone.
But you know, white people always want to try to see if they can reason some of that coon spirit up out of you, nigga. White people want to sprinkle some of that coon bait. Sprinkle coon bait on it.
All right.
Oh, Lord, man, I'm so sorry. I sure don't wish for the white mans to die. You know, you go, hold on, you got bucked in mind. I don't wish for no white mans to die. No, nigga, I hope all you motherfuckers kick the bucket. So, little Jimmy
Tell them how you
Stevens.
really feel, man.
So, Jimmy Stevens, white man, Jimmy Stevens, just want to put that out there. His name's Jimmy Stevens, JIMI. STEPHENS, Jimmy Stevens. Just want to, put that.
His whole government situation out there.
Right. He's a Caucasian man. Has a Caucasian woman in his profile pic. Just want to let you know.
Caucasian.
So this Caucasian man tried to tell me that wishing death on others is really appropriate. If you know what
he meant to say it was really inappropriate. Maybe he meant to say inappropriate.
No, I think he was being sarcastic.
Oh, okay.
So this nigga proceeds to tell me about my people. Here it is, another Caucasian. Gonna tell us about our people. Well, you know that your ancestors died for you to vote, nigger. And because you're a woman, nigger, you're supposed to be doubly excited to vote because niggers couldn't vote and then women couldn't vote after niggers. So as a nigger gal, you need to be excited about voting. Nigger gal, aren't you excited about voting? Nigger gal say, nigga, you should be ashamed. Look here, nigger gal.
He did not say that.
Yes, he did, goddammit. Look here, nigger gal.
What did he say?
Nigga said, look here, nigger gal.
I don't think he was that bold.
Niggas from Galveston, Texas. Look here, nigger gal.
All right.
As a black person, you should vote because your ancestors died so that you could vote, and because you're a woman, women couldn't vote until 1945. Oh, yeah. So as a nigger woman, you should vote and be happy to vote because you're a nigger and a woman. You be
Yeah,
like,
that's that crap Matt told me. I was like, okay, so let's not even talk about that. Okay. Yeah, man.
this is my face when niggas try to tell me what when a white man try to tell me what the fuck my ancestors did. Well, you know your ancestors.
Stupid man.
Next time niggas say some shit about my ancestors, he be like, well, your ancestors, you bullshit. My ancestors, you bullshit. Please, Whitey Locks, tell me more about my ancestors. Please tell me. Ooh, sweet Jesus, just tell me about my ancestors. Tell me about my ancestors.
Oh my gosh. Like everything you haven't told me wasn't a lie already.
So white man Jimmy Stevens tells me if you know what it's like to be profiled and lose members of your family and friends, why wish that shit on anyone? Which technically that should have been a question mark instead of a period, but okay. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves for real. Oh, let me see. Y'all can see that.
I see y'all should be
Right, but
something.
I'm laughing. I'm laughing at the niggas post.
Yeah, I see it.
I'm laughing at your shit, nigga. Please, sweet Jesus, tell me about my ancestors.
Hey, jerk. Such a jerk, dude.
Oh, somebody needs to be a jerk. Somebody got to do it. And I don't have no sympathy for these white supremacists. Not white people. White supremacists, white extremists. Them type. Alt-right. The Richard Spencers, them niggas. Them the niggas I don't fuck with, bro. Not white people. White people cool. Eminem's white. He cool. I fucks with him. So I proceed to tell this nigga. I say, listen here, Sonny Jim. You goddamn right I'm wishing death on punk ass white supremacists who dressed up as black men and commit crimes. Fact of the matter is, you should get the entire black experience from being racially profiled to police killings of unarmed black men and women.
I agree.
Fuck them. And fuck anyone like them. And fuck you too. 100.
That's probably why he ain't calling. And probably was getting ready to call you a nigger, but didn't realize who status it was under.
I love when white people tell me how the fuck I'm supposed to think and feel. So I should be ashamed of wishing death on a motherfucker who deliberately goes out, dresses in blackface, like 2017 blackface, not minstrel show blackface. So this nigga literally goes out and dresses up in 2K17 blackface to commit crimes as a black man, and I shouldn't wish death on the motherfucker? Jimmy, you got the game twisted.
I agree.
Fuck you, little Jimmy. I hope you fall down the well, you bitch ass nigga.
Now you hope he fall down the well.
I hope you fall down the well. We can change your name from Jimmy to Timmy. Little Timmy, I hope you fall down that motherfucker well.
You petty.
You goddamn right I'm petty. I ain't petty, I'm telling the truth, nigga. If we have to get racially profiled and feared of getting killed unarmed and fear of this warfare coming at us, my nigga, then I
feel like he should have to wear faces while he in jail and get the brunt of whatever he got coming to him from wearing blackface. And I feel like he should be, both of them should be in the cell and on the cell block with a cell or a cell block with all black people.
Nah, he should go to jail in blackface and he should get put in the Aryan bunk.
He ain't gonna make it 2 hours.
But let his own people deal with him. Oh, you want to be black? That's cool. Let's just put him in the Aryan side of the prison.
Mm.
Them
I
Aryan
can,
Nation
I can
cats.
guarantee you that they probably got them in some sort of protective custody. I'm sure of it. I'm sure because of the nature of the case. I'm sure of it.
Man, fuck that nigga. And fuck Lil Timmy. I hope you fall down well, nigga. I hope you break your leg, and I hope that you die a very slow and painful death.
Oh,
I hope you go camping, my nigga, and get your asshole ate out by a mountain lion.
no.
And I mean, I hope you wishing death. You shouldn't wish on death on people. No, nigga. I wish death on people who commit crimes as niggas. If you're gonna go out and commit crimes as black people, then you should have the entire black experience. I hope you get killed by a police officer while being unarmed. That's what I hope. You're a criminal. You're a criminal who dresses up as black people in order to further push the stereotype that black people are criminals. Even though if resources, black people would not be committing crimes like that. But you punk ass motherfucker. And motherfuckers like, fuck you, nigga. I hope you all die. I hope you get pulled over. And I hope your license plates get ran as a white man and the police sees that you black and he was going to unload on you because you stole a white man's car. That's what I hope.
When it's really your vehicle the whole time.
Oh, shit. Nigga stole a car. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, he dead.
Let's just sprinkle some crack on him.
Man, he black. Sprinkle crack on him. He was high. Nigga stole a car. I hope you get everything that's coming to you, my nigga. I don't know if there's a hell, but whatever there is in the afterlife for assholes like you, I hope you go there, and I hope you stay there. Build beachfront property in that motherfucker. Because you deserve everything that you could possibly get. Everything. I can't see you.
I can see you.
Hey, all right. Yeah, so when white people try to tell me some shit, I'll be like, oh, okay.
Baby said, how you gonna tell me? I can't wait till this podcast upload.
Don't let the liberal media tell you how to think or feel. If you have hate in your heart, let it out.
Shout out to Dave Chappelle.
If you don't like white supremacists and white extremists, that don't mean there's something wrong with you. It means there's something wrong with them. They're racist assholes. Black power.
Yeah.
Ponderosa sounds like an all-you-can-eat buffet. Black power.
All right.
Don't change that name from Ponderosa to Hometown Buffet.
Bro.
Oh, my God.
Brother?
Yes. What's the time on that clock there, Becky? What's the time on your clock?
It's 9:20. We are about an hour and a half, hour 40 minutes. My question to you was, what are you gonna take into 2018 that you learned in 2017?
Well, the business
That was
model.
part of your piece of the year and stuff.
Right. Well, I pretty much said it, man. I was going to build my business, and the stuff that I took from this year, I've learned that my business model works. I'm just going to do it by myself the way that I was going to do it from Jump Streets. And because of certain situations, I gave some other brothers a chance. It did not work. So now it's time to go at it by myself. So now I'm busting ass, getting shit done. And like I say, I had already started last year for next year. So while you niggas are starting your new year, new me bullshit at not 12 o'clock on motherfucking January 1st, my nigga.
True.
because you're gonna be too sloppy. You're gonna have a hangover, so you're probably not gonna start until about 2:00 on the 1st.
Right.
2:00 in the afternoon, because you're gonna have a hangover. So I don't want to hear your New Year, New Me bullshit. Because anytime you're gonna say, "Oh well, in 2018, I got a new year and new me," and I'm just gonna be like. And
man.
I have learned about myself, and I'm no longer going to be messing with raggedy dudes.
Isn't like
I'm like, you bullshitting. Tell me what's the word. She like, and I promise I'm gonna stop messing with all of my hood rat friends. Word up.
Stupid, man.
You bullshitting, bullshitting. Bitch, you bullshitting too much.
All right.
You bullshitting, you bullshitting. What was that the nigga Jay-Z said? We don't believe you, you need more people.
Man.
We don't believe you, nigga. I started in order to get where I'm supposed to go in 2018, I am starting now. I already started months ago, and I am pleased to report that things are going good like expected. I am going to move into a bigger place in 2018. I'm going to move out of my 1-bedroom. I'm going to find a 2-bedroom. I am going to build a studio in 2018. So we might have some green screen. I'm definitely going to have like a backdrop or some stuff. And I want to get some mics and some video cameras and some stuff. So I just want to build myself a little studio for when we do stuff like this, and then hopefully try to expand my channel from like podcasts and regular videos, which I probably will not be doing too many like regular videos by myself in 2018, simply because we have the podcast and we can discuss it on here. Unless it's just one of those things that just bother me so much that I just got to talk about it, like the Diddy situation. And I mean, that's pretty much it, man. I'm cool. 2018 gonna be a good year. 2017 ended on a high note for myself personally. Now I will say, rest in peace to Erica Garner, daughter of Eric Garner, who got choked out in New York City for selling loose cigarettes.
Yeah.
She recently died. Apparently, she had a heart attack. Allegedly, right. Allegedly, Erica Garner had a heart attack and she passed away, which I don't believe that. I don't believe that for a second. She was going too hard. She was banging too hard on the beat. She was riding too hard for her father's legacy. She was calling out Mayor de Blasio. And then y'all like, well, he's married to a black woman. She was like, well, slave masters fuck black women back in the day anyway, so it ain't no difference. So Mayor de Blasio ain't shit. She called him out and was speaking against police brutality and stuff like that. She got too big, and I believe they killed her. I can neither confirm nor deny. But knowing the system the way I know it, I believe that she got murdered. Much like Darren Seals got murdered down here in St. Louis. They shot up a nigga car and then they set it on fire. Clearly, ain't no niggas in the streets doing it. That is a mafia-style hit. That's definitely a professional hit. It was a professional hit on Erica Garner, on Prince, on Michael Jackson. Johnny Cochran probably got killed by the bullshit a lot. So, I'm going to say in 2018, I'm going to double down on this podcast shit, nigga. And I am going to try not to get killed by the bullshit lots. But, telling you, I did not kill myself. I ain't depressed. I am very happy with myself. So if I mysteriously end up dying and they try to tell you that it was something wrong for me, the only medication I have ever taken recently that I actually need is weed. And that's all I got to say about that.
Right.
So if I disappear, family, don't let the niggas tell you that. And 2018, we'll be going to the Corey Holcomb Comedy Show. That'll be our first outing, 2018. And we will be doing something there for the podcast. I'm not exactly sure what exactly. But I'm pretty sure to see a few people that we know, so we'll probably get a few interviews and talk to a few people and see what's going on. And just try to promote this podcast, man. That's what I'm on, about peace, love, chicken grease, and positivity, and all the other stuff. In 2018, I resolve now that I'm no longer going to mess with conscious strippers. I just want to put that out there.
Stupid, man.
They are being serious.
You ain't never mentioned those strippers, period.
You sure right. I mess with the stripper folks.
Ever.
2018, Kim gonna call me and she gonna get curved. So I just want to put that out there.
It's gonna be a hard pass, hard curve.
I'm gonna be like,
Security.
Man, she be like, hey, I know you said not to call me or call you anymore, but
I can totally see that.
Like you,
I'm glad she got your number. She got mine.
Well, she probably deleted it. She blocked it on Facebook. Well, from one page, I'm still friends with another one of her pages. But
yeah, like 50 pages. I can't do it no more, man. You mean pages I deleted? And I'm sure it's still one of them that I'm still friends with her on. It's too much.
Like, we ain't got nothing to talk about at this point. So, it is what it is. So, there'll never be another me and Kim. Will there be love in 2018? Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows? I don't really care. To a certain
I just
extent.
want to be like the best man-ish. Woman-ish.
You gonna be the best woman?
Mm-hmm.
Well, nigga, I'm not getting married next year. Now, if you and Regis are gonna renew your nuptials,
Right.
I will be there. I'll be there. Just look over your shoulder, Becky. Ooh, I'll be there.
Oh my God. He's not leaving this singing in
I'll be
2017. I can
there.
tell you that. Stupid man.
Just call my ghost goons and I'll be there.
Hello. This
Just look over your shoulder, Omar.
My bad.
Just look over your shoulder, Umar. Ooh, I'll be there.
Stupid man. Umar gonna cuss us out personally. Who is that fat chick over there?
Nigga, man. Please. I saw you and Umar embezzling school funds. You was fucking strippers, and the conscious community will never be the same.
Oh my God!
I saw you and Umar embezzling school funds.
My God! Did you see that video where that picture where Tariq Nasheed put that big old herpes situation? I was like,
that nigga cold sore. Bruh, look. This how the nigga cold sore look. The nigga cold sore. The nigga Umar was at he had caught nigga cold sore was like on that nigga lip like this, like yeah, so I'm trying to I got cold sore like this.
Sarah.
Umar, what's up that cold sore, nigga?
I was just like,
this nasty land, nigga. Ooh, I can't wait to eat that dirty pussy.
I couldn't even look at it. I was just like, ooh.
Oh, that nigga was like,
oh, that mug was. I ain't never seen nothing like that before. I thought it was a burn, and then when I looked at it, I was like, ooh, I ain't never seen nothing like that before.
He like, oh, you see when I was getting lined up for Hidden Colors 2. Barber had some
but it
dirty
ain't up here,
clothes.
nigga. It was right here.
Well, he cut me on the lip, and
I ain't cut you all the way down here though.
that nigga was like,
No. You a jerk.
that nigga, motherfucking Zit was throwing up that white power symbol. That nigga.
And he said he had to pay his editors like a couple extra $1,000 for like color correction and all that. I was like, ooh.
He had to make the nigga mouth darker so they would not see the bump. Use a nasty nigga.
So
Bring
gross.
that stripper pussy over here, bitch.
Ugh. Okay,
And I don't have to, nigga, if you like fucking with strippers, it's cool.
But you got caught up. He got caught up. Like, he got stupid caught up.
I'm so caught up, got feeling it, caught up. I don't know what it is, but them strippers got me twisted. So I don't know what it is, but them strippers got me twisted.
Stupid, man. So real quick, in 2018, I don't know, man. I do know, but 2017, just taught me what? I hate you, bro.
Umar. Strap it up, nigga. Strap it up.
Strap his lips up. That's exactly what he didn't do.
How come you ain't tell her to wash up in the sink, Umar?
All right. Ugh, I ain't want to
Get that Vagisil. Don't worry, Queen. I got some Vagisil right here.
Trifling.
We got you, beloved.
We got you, beloved. We got you.
Nigga, hold on.
Shout T-Pain.
Hello? Yeah. Hello? I just got word, this just in, I just got word that Dr. Umar Johnson is going to be on the next season of Rihanna Fix My Life.
He can never do that.
She gonna call that nigga by his government name, Jermaine. You got to stand in your truth, beloved. You got to stop messing with them gutter snipes. She be like, Jermaine, beloved. You got to stop messing with them gutter snipes.
That'd be terrible. Can you imagine that?
Stand in the light, beloved. Return all the money that you stole tricking off them gutter snipes.
I gave it all to the stripper.
Yeah, I love the strippers.
You know, making it rain with that GoFundMe money.
Make it rain. Make it rain. Make it rain.
GoFundMe show closed, shut that account down. But it's reported that GoFundMe had so many reports they didn't have a choice but to lock the account.
It's The Rock.
But yeah, man, it was reported that GoFundMe had so many reports against this account that they had no choice but to close it. They didn't have a choice.
Huh. Well, that's cool. I mean, again, I'm not mad because I was focused on doing what I'm doing in my community. So I'm not hurt at the fact he got exposed. Like, I supported him for as long as I could. I can no longer stand behind him. But life goes on, my nigga. I'm just flaming his ass because he's funny. Umar is going to receive the Comedian of Award of the Year. The nigga might even have a stand-up special coming out next month. But I'm here to tell you, Netflix, the nigga going to steal your money. So don't give it to him.
Right. Man.
The Umar Johnson stand-up special, Netflix, coming in 2018.
Tell me something. He gonna go to Africa. They nigga gonna try to He pulled all that money from GoFundMe and go move to Africa.
Him and the Poetess are gonna do a joint album next year.
Nah.
It's gonna be called "Steal the Bag" by Poetess and
Steal the Bag, huh?
Steal the Bag.
How I stole the conscious community. How I stole black consciousness.
On the night before Christmas. Not all through the house. Not a creature was stirring. Except for Umar Johnson.
Man.
Yes,
the
the Poetess and Umar is gonna get married next year. It's gonna be the hottest wedding.
Gosh, can you imagine?
Ponderosa is fun to do the matrimonies.
Right, Ponderosa. Mimosa gonna do the matrimony.
Mimosa
Gonna do
and some champagne.
Right, niggas gonna have Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid drinks.
Kool-Aid.
Everybody play gonna have a Kool-Aid packet on it.
Kool-Aid.
And a Ziploc bag of sugar. and one jug of cold water.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh yeah!
All right. Okay, I just want to do my little 2017 recap real quick. Not recap, but I learned in 2017 that I've already started is to just say, I don't give a fuck.
Really?
In regards to people, their problems, their situations, what they got going on, I just don't care anymore. And that's good for me because my problem is I care way too much about nothing and about nothing and nothing, everything and nothing that had nothing to do with me.
Nothing from nothing
and a lot of
equals
that,
nothing.
Exactly. And a lot of that I felt
you gotta have something.
Other people.
If you want to be with me.
Shut up. I feel like everybody's out loud.
Oh boy, we out of wine. Well, normally I don't do this, but go ahead, keep party going.
Right. You a jerk.
Anyway,
I just allowed everybody's problems and issues. I allow other people's problems and issues to kind of hold me back from doing stuff that I needed to do. So 2018, between now, not even now, but just as of a few weeks ago, going forward, I will no longer self-sacrifice myself and what I need to do for me in order to help anybody else at all. I cannot do it. And I don't care about saying no. Like, and the last is just being authentically and unapologetically me. If you don't like what I got to say, I don't care. Sorry. That's it.
I don't like what you have.
Everything else would take care of itself.
I don't like what you got to say. You should have put the groceries in my car when I told you to put the groceries in my car.
Oh, it's one of them lady from Galveston, Texas, yeah. She should have been shot in the foot.
Nigga, in Galveston, Texas, niggas put groceries in my car. God damn it.
I think you need to go back to Galveston because you came to the wrong place. Peeling off that Umar skin?
Lips is a little chapped. You know.
Ooh, a big old, ooh, jeez Louise, like literally like.
Had hidden colors, the motherfucker started pussing and shit, that motherfucker. What's that on your lip, nigga?
No, the stuff on the end of this is what was coming out of. Disgusting.
That nigga Umar looked like that motherfucking plant from Little Shop of Horrors. Feed me, feed me, black community, feed me. Just give me some money, black community. I'll suck your dick. Just give me some money, baby. I'll suck your dick.
Stupid.
Them Ghost Goons. Shout out to the Ghost Goons.
No, when I heard that, I said, hold up, that did not happen. Hold up.
Motherfucker say, ring, ring, progresso. What if that was a bill collector that called me to? What if that was a bill collector that called right in the middle of the nigga show? Nigga be like,
and he put it on speakerphone.
And they'll be like,
sir, you are
hello?
currently 6 months delinquent.
He'd be like, hi, this is Rebecca Quarles from Community Capital. May I speak to Umar Johnson, please? Yes, Umar. It seems.
You are currently 6 months past due with a balance of $2,583.72. Would you like to pay with a masterpiece?
Would you like to pay with your GoFundMe?
Would you like to pay with all that money that you stole from the black community?
Like, I'm in the middle of a podcast. I'm in the middle of a show. Okay, so that'll be cash.
Is this the one where you were on here right now saying that you were calling your goons? Is that it?
The goons. That nigga say we could get in the boxing ring, Tyreek. That nigga Tyreek like, look, bro, you catch me in these streets, nigga. I will.
Right. He's like, you know where I'm at? He's like, I'm at my office every day. You know where I'm at? He was like, I'm really with the shit. So if you with the shit, I told somebody that a few weeks ago.
You not gonna test Big Papa.
Man.
No, you won't.
He's like, I'm really with it.
That really nigga Tyreek. Come on. That nigga Tyreek was speaking bad on me. Yes, he was.
Man.
I had to call in my Twitter goons.
Right.
That nigga got them paid goons. He got them paid goons. Like, got them, you know how Instagram be hitting you up, be like, hey, nigga, we can give you like 10,000 followers for like $40 a month.
Mm-hmm.
That nigga Umar got that payment plan. He tried to call in them goons. That nigga was like, I'm sorry, sir, your payment did not go through. But you don't understand, this nigga Tyreek is after me. I'm sorry, sir. Would you like to use another credit card? Do you need to wipe it off your jeans so it can go through?
Right, time to get more.
Wipe it off on your jeans, Umar.
Right, man. You stupid. I ain't going over you at all. I'm done.
Damn it, Umar! Why? Pretty soon that nigga Umar gonna be out here bad like Clarice. What more do you want from me? I stole $750,000 of your money. What more do you want from me? And doing something wrong? Have I not stolen enough money? Oh, the nigga doing them struggle lectures.
For real. Whew, that's all he doing.
God damn it, Umar. The big payback. Oh, the big payback. You get down with my girlfriend. That ain't right. Umar's got a brand new bag.
Man, I'm done.
This is a man's world. But it wouldn't be nothing without the Prince of Pan-Africanism.
Man, without the paycheck.
You see, Umar made the trains that takes the man over the road. Umar made the planes.
Oh my God.
This is a man's world, and it wouldn't be nothing without Umar Johnson.
As you see, socially disabled podcast. He's not leaving this singing in 2011. This is clearly something that's moving on into the next year. Oh my gosh. Omar said he tired of y'all messing with him.
You stole that money.
Don't.
Oh. That's all you gonna hear. You stole some money. Oh. I get the same feeling.
Man.
That Umar Johnson stole your motherfucking money. Yes, he did. Oh.
That nigga stole.
Did I say that nigga Umar was gonna steal that money? Did I motherfucker tell you? I told you, goddamn it. That nigga Umar was gonna steal that money. And what the fuck did he do? Tell me, what the fuck did he do? He stole the money. I'm here to tell you. I already knew that motherfucker was gonna steal the money. Bernie Mac told you that nigga Umar was gonna steal that money. Umar gonna be doing lectures. He gonna be on the Steve Harvey show next week.
I can see it. Singing
They gonna be on Wendy Williams. Talk to your guy, man. Talk to your boy.
Buddy.
Anyways, I could stay on here and clown this nigga.
I'm sure you
For
could.
as long
You're
as
already
I
over
see
2 hours.
I mean, we normally be at 2.5, so technically we can keep signifying.
This is how I know you on the pettiest of bullshit. I feel like you have so much petty that you just did not get out through the year of 2017, and it's all boiled over into this show.
Hey, I bet you don't know what Umar's favorite song is. You know what that nigga Umar's favorite song is?
No, I'm sure you're going to tell me.
You ready for it?
You look like you're some bullshit.
Hold on.
You look like
Hold on. Don't make me laugh, nigga. Don't make me laugh, goddamn. Here go Umar's favorite song. I'm so glad you're to the tide. So that I can ski to you.
Shout out to Corey Harper. You guys are the reason that he has his influence. Thanks so much.
Oh, that nigga Umar. That nigga Umar's favorite song is Tuesday.
That's probably what he played when he had sex with that stripper.
Oh, that nigga leaving Tyreek nigga voicemails. Parking on your street. Parking on your street.
Shout out to the 5150 show coming up with the dope
5150 show.
Listen to
That nigga playing Shook Ones in the background, trying to get himself hyped up.
Ugh.
You ain't took ones. You just shook ones.
I cannot.
Umar trying to pump himself up for that fight. Big Papa don't play that. You know that nigga from Philadelphia too, boy. That's the nigga theme song.
I know. You don't have a Pan-African flag. Pan-African nationalist flag. I heard so bad to laugh at your dumb self.
I'm done signifying, y'all. This is the last episode of the podcast. Thanks for listening. Thanks for subscribing and sharing. And all of you 5150 goons who support other 5150 goons who trying to do some real big things out here. Yeah, I mean. So, Lady Q, with 2018, new year, new me, are you changing your online profile names? Speak on it.
No, and I'm telling you, man, if any one of my friends, I have them on their time, if I go on their timeline and see this new year, new me crap, I'm flaming them. Should have been doing it, dummies. New year, new me, and you've been saying that for how many years? Trying to hear that bull crap.
Omar got the glow. You got that glow. You feel the show. Power of revelation. Come on, Omar, shine on. Shine on. Shine on. I didn't catch it all bush with his teeth.
Stupid.
I'm the
so
who.
Done.
Omar, who's the master? I'm the master.
All right. I made this pop. I made you hot, nigga. Like,
am I the baddest? Umar Johnson. Am I the prettiest? Umar Johnson. Am I the shogun? Show enough.
I'm so done. Stupid, man.
We
You
move
talk about
out the circle of life.
circle
And it moves the
should have said the circle of fake goons.
in the circle.
No.
The circle of crispy coons. I'm sorry.
Man.
You go.
You done roasted Umar this whole damn show, bro.
I
You
said I
talking about
wasn't
this,
a
I don't
roaster
think-
man, but I can't help it.
I think you talking
deserve-
about Umar so much you ain't got to say nothing in 2018.
I'm only doing this because this is the last time I will speak on Umar. I am no longer going to speak on that man and what the fuck he does, so I'm getting it all out my system now.
Oh my gosh, just hour of petty roastiness. Just shut up. Stop thinking of stuff. Like thinking of dumb shit.
I was just going to say, you remember Oregon Trail? I don't say Umar is the last doctor you want to take with you on Oregon Trail. I'm just saying. All your party going to die within the first week.
Man,
You be like, Lil Susie got bit by a snake. Dr. Umar? The next thing you know, it's going to cut to the screen. Dr. Umar ran off with 2 wagon wheels and 30 pieces of gold.
right, like legit, yeah.
Your party has drowned. Umar Johnson on the
Stupid,
ship.
man.
Yes. So
Stupid.
the people can still reach you at Lady Q 1502 on Instagram.
That is accurate. Truth Hurts on YouTube as well as Facebook, Arthur R. Quarles or RAFG the series. I'm on there sometimes. I still ain't got with the Twitter situation eventually, but I now. That's about it for me, bro.
Yay, I am the overweight lover on the gram. That's the letter D, OVR, WIGHT, LVR. You can reach me on Facebook, King David Landrum. You could go to my business page, more on St. Louis, both Facebook and Instagram, to see my work and for booking information. I promise you, I will do the work that I have promised, and I will not steal your money to build a bullshit school.
You're such a jerk. You just had to say it.
Dr. Umar. Dr. Umar. I hope in 2018 you get your shit together.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, brother.
I hope he take care of all his cold sores and debts.
Illegitimate children.
Does he have illegitimate children?
Yes, he does. He has quite a few children.
Oh, shit. Umar has been exposed as a super simp.
Maybe that 750 million he stole from the people, or 750,000 rather, he stole from the people is going to pay some of that back child support, brother.
Well, I guess that's it, man. Otherwise, we'll be here, and I'll be thinking of shit to talk about Dr. Umar. So...
Yes, you will. I guess the next time we see you guys, it would officially be 2018. I will officially be 34 years old.
Yeah,
It'll
January
be after-
2nd.
Yeah, man, it'll be after the Corey Holcomb show in St. Louis.
Yes.
And
Happy...
after that, man, so I'm pretty sure we'll have some things to talk about then.
I'm sure we will. Happy birthday to you, Becky, my best friend of 14 years.
Best birthday gift you can get from me is purchase my book on Amazon.com. Both of them, 1, 2, and 3. I really appreciate that.
Right. Go buy the books. They're very good. I'm in there, so you already know it's my fire. And,
He just had to push it. He just had to push it.
make sure that you donate to Umar School in 2018.
Ain't no school, brother. I wouldn't even think that they would tell you that last was credible, considering
School.
let's see, we've been on here for the last 2 hours and 15 minutes. And you
Ain't no
blamed
school,
this brother
nigga.
for at least an hour and 45 minutes.
Ain't no school, brother. Suck porn every day, B. School? I don't give a fuck about a school, Richie.
Mm-hmm.
He'd be like that nigga. He'd be like Frank Lucas on, I don't give a fuck about a school, Richie. I've been bleeding niggas right since I came up in the conscious community. I don't give a fuck about a school, Richie. That's your boy.
Name my boy. Can't even defend him no more, man. Like to humbly apologize to all the people in the black community for ever speaking up, or at least trying to speak up for this bum. Cause
I apologize
we all make
to the black
mistakes,
community
people. We all
for
make
flaming this
we all
nigga like this.
We make mistakes, people. Please forgive us.
Right, well, forgiveness is for the creator, and I don't have no forgiveness for Umar, because Umar has shown himself to be a chump. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, some topic, something that you would like us to talk about, you can write it below on this video. Or if you like something a little bit more personal, you can email us at sscstl@gmail.com. That's sscstlpodcast@gmail. That is. So it's so socially conscious St. Louis podcast. And if you have concerned and you want a little bit more personal, you don't want to leave it on the video, you can shoot us an email. We will most definitely get to you on the next podcast. Share it, and share it some more, and subscribe and share it some more. Because 2018, I really want to push this out here, man. Make this one of the best podcasts on the market.
And hit that thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up.
Hit that thumbs up button, because we have not asked for any money. So therefore, you don't have to worry about us stealing it.
Right.
In 2018, when you see a real black person, just do like this.
Niggas like, what the hell is wrong with you, bro?
That nigga say, oh my God, I think those black guys are gonna try something. That nigga like,
Right, Dave Chappelle a fool.
Yeah,
The guys are gonna try and save us.
that nigga like, He like, you don't know.
Man.
Black hostages never get taken. Hello, I got 6 black.
Hello.
And they gonna kidnap Umar Johnson. Hello, I've got Umar Johnson Portis and Tommy Sotomayor. Hello, hello, I got Stephen A. Smith. Hello, hello.
They gonna let him go just based on the fact that he gonna be complaining about that hairline cream.
Them niggas gonna call back. Hello, I think we got disconnected. I have Stephen that click.
I think we got disconnected. Oh my gosh, I'm so done. He's like,
Hello. We have done limit. Click.
Charles Barkley.
Matter of fact,
Oh my gosh, I'm so done.
like, hello, we have Charles Barkley. Click. I'm blocking your number. As soon as you call back. Thank you for calling the voicemail box of Dave Landrum.
Thank you for calling the voicemail box of the FBI.
Yeah.
Please leave a message. If this ranges to Umar Johnson, Poetess, Stephen A. Smith, or any of those other coons, please hang up. Oh my gosh.
2018, you gotta diversify your bonds.
Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to mess with. Shout out Dave Chappelle.
Dang. Woo.
I knew you was gonna do with your dumb self.
Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with. Cecily Cox St. Louis ain't nothing to fuck with. Umar Ghost Goons ain't nothing to fuck with. Gotta catch 'em all.
Stupid, man.
Gotta catch 'em all. There's a sucker born every day, man. There's a sucker born every day.
Yeah. It's been real 2017.
Yeah, it has been real. Peace out to 2017. Hello, 2018. Don't do crack, and make sure you donate to that fuck ass school with us.
Ain't no school, nigga. All day.
Are we? Nigga, we
No.
all day. But we gonna leave. We gonna leave. And to all the saints and bullshit alerts be forgotten.
Let it go right now.
Oh, Lang Syne. Happy New Year, bitches.
Happy New Year. Peace.
Holler.